Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday morning, April the 13th, 2026, and we're going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news. The market open, I'm talking the COMEX, I'm talking Shanghai Futures Exchange, I'm talking the stock market. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes and 25 seconds. If you're ready, smash that like button. Am I loud? Am I clear? Who's excited? We got the Straight of Hormuz being blockaded by the United States at 10 a.m. So much is happening this morning. I'm going to help you read the tea leaves, figure out what it means for gold and silver. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We'll be live here in just 9 minutes.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the borders.
I am live now, Dougster, but I mean really live. Showing the charts, showing the news. That's what I mean. But I am live, and I am live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 8 minutes, breaking it all down here. The gold and silver market opens for COMEX, Shanghai Futures Exchange, the stock market, geopolitics that affect you and your wallet, gold and silver. We're going to be breaking it all down here, answering your questions live in just 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready. We're only 17 away from 100. Let's go!
In a coastal town, rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray. Shine them up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze. Customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat. Every bar, another little vote.
Back when I was stacking silver and making this channel and silver was $13 an ounce, people laughed at me. They said I was insane. They said I should invest in the stock market, but I kept stacking. I believed in the fundamentals. I saw what was happening around the world, and it went to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120. Then the bankers attacked us down to 60, and they said we were through. They said I should give up and go to crypto or the stock market, but I had the intestinal fortitude to see the way through. I was unshaken because the fundamentals have not changed, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be live in just 6 minutes and 30 seconds, breaking it all down. We're going to watch the stock market open, the Shanghai Futures Exchange open, the COMEX open. We're going to be covering the news, the geopolitics that affect you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 15 seconds. If you're ready, if you're unshaken, if you have intestinal fortitude, let me know right now in chat.
Voices rise like a tidal wall.
A tidal wall, let's go. 6 minutes till we're live. Keep smashing that like button, 16 from 100. I know we can do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 5 minutes and 5 seconds. If you like this music, it's my music. You can find it on Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes. Just search International Stackers, the artist. And we're going to be live covering gold and silver breaking news. Market opens in just 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready. We're only 8 away from 100. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stack.
And I just put out the tweet on X for going live. If you guys could go retweet that and like it, I'd appreciate it. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Who's ready?
One of a kind. Join the crew. Let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Who bumps this music off stream? And if you bump it off stream, what's your favorite? Chasing that mill, M-I-L-L? The crab dance? We are stackers. What do you guys like the best?
Giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Giveaways for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Who's ready?
Join the quest, riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 minutes and 5 seconds away from the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to watch the COMEX, the Shanghai Future Exchange Open, the stock market. If you're ready right now, drop a crab in the chat. We're going to be live in 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Please keep smashing that like button. We're getting close to 150. Who's ready for an epic stream this morning? Core 3. Everyone, okay, let's put an RIP Core 3 in chat. RIP to core number 3. You're out of here. This is the brand new computer, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, are we ripping. We're going to be live in 2 minutes and 30 seconds here.
Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming.
Here we go.
Get your claws up, don't delay.
Get him up.
Yeah. Join the party night and day.
Guys, let's get a crab dance going. Drop a crab in chat. 2 minute warning here.
Is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's get it. Who's ready for the Mega Ga?
Are you ready for the mega gaw? We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key.
Let's go.
Dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live watching the gold and silver markets open on the COMEX, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, the stock market. Who's ready? 1 minute warning.
Shiny spoils laid by hand.
Smash the like button if you're ready. Share the stream.
Shell Brigade.
Here we go.
Treasures found. The music
Okay, do you guys want the old school or little kid intro? Old school or little kid?
Get your claws
Or do you want the crab migration? Which one do you want?
International stacker. He's our guide.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's get it.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Buckle up.
Dance with me. Dance with me. One stacker on a journey.
to find
Silver.
International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart, and you're not going to believe it. We are at 68,350 subscribers. That means only 50 more subscribers until the next big show. And ladies and gentlemen, we have over 2,100 videos. So crazy. Around the world on gold and silver adventures, and by around the world, I mean around the world. Click the magnifying glass here. Type Ireland. Type Egypt, type England, type South America, type all over the world. We got videos all over the place, and boy, are we going all over the place this morning. Let me give you guys a quick recap of what happened overnight. So here's how the stream's going to go. First, I'm going to give you a recap of what happened overnight on gold and silver charts. Then we are going to be entering the danger zone together at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's just the traditional danger zone when the bankers traditionally like to attack gold and silver. And we've seen it play out a bunch of times here on this channel. After that, we will be watching the Shanghai Futures Exchange open up. And that will be happening at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then if you guys smash that like and enjoy the party enough, I will stay for the stock market open, which will be at, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In between there, I'm going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to be covering a bunch of information here, and it looks like the gold to silver ratio chart does not want to load. There we go. Let me fix that right quick. So what I'm going to do real quick right now is I'm going to do a recap of what happened overnight. So look at this. Overnight, we had a massive gap down. Silver gaps down from about the 76, 75-ish, 76 level, all the way down here to 73.53. Why did that happen? Because President Trump came out with the announcement that the Straight of Hormuz is now going to be blockaded. So not only is it being occluded and restricted by the Iranians, now it's going to be a complete blockade that starts this morning at 10 a.m. That sent oil all above 100. Look at this, except for WTI. Every other oil, look at this. CO1 oil right here, up 7.68%. That's the light crude oil futures. U.S. oil CFDs WTI crude went up 8.95%. West Texas Intermediate WTI went up 7.7%. Crude WTI went up 9%, and Brent went up 7.38%. The dollar index DXY went up by 0.32%. So that's why we had this massive gap down. Don't panic. It's not the end for gold and silver. To me, it's another opportunity, but we did gap down. We got as low last night on silver as $72.60. We got as high as $74.90, and we're currently trading on a green candle here, $74.09. And again, our next move here is to enter the danger zone at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Silver futures is currently sitting at $74.24. So we're in contango is what it's called, but one violent move upwards, ladies and gentlemen, and we could quickly be in backwardation. So we're going to be watching that with bated breath. Going over to gold to see what happened here. A massive gap down as well with gold. Similar situation. We went down from about 47.40s to about the 46.60s. We got as low as 4,644. We got as high as 4,740.23. And we're currently on a red candle here at $4,706.86. And even after all the attacks, all the chicanery, all the games, ladies and gentlemen, we're still above $4,700. And if I would have told you we would be there a year ago, you would have laughed. Well, maybe not you, but people would have laughed at me in my face because they did. They did laugh at me in my face when I said we were going to do that. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The Shanghai Futures Exchange, again, is going to be opening at, what did I say? 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me double check that. Yeah, 59 minutes, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It got as low as $83.40. It got as high as $84.26. It closed on a green candle of $83.93. And the current price of silver on the COMEX is $74. So it's a $9-ish dollar premium right now from the west to the east. And ladies and gentlemen, the markets are open. Now, the markets have technically been open in after hours, the COMEX via the Globex, but right now at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when we see the volume down here is going to dramatically pick up. This is when trading starts out of New York, starts out of Chicago. Who here has been to Chicago and had some of that deep dish pizza, and they pull that slice up and the cheese is like 3 feet long? It was crazy. But yeah, out of Chicago, that's actually where the COMEX is located. So we're going to keep watching here, and I'm going to go to the breaking gold and silver news right now. Guys, I've got so much news to break down for you. If you've got a question for me in chat, don't put it in chat yet. I'll let you know when we're to the question and answer session time. But quickly here, I'm going to cover this. And I've started a new thing. I've started now, after the videos are done, I start clipping out just the news, and then I re-release that on X for people who don't make the live stream. So I'm going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news here this morning. And if you're watching this after the fact on the shorter video, I do live streams every morning and every evening. Come join us for the market open and close. It's a lot of fun. We got a bunch of people in chat right now having fun. Who's having fun? Let us know in chat. Now let me break down this gold and silver breaking news. So here's the first piece of news here. Smart Silver Stacker's analysis. And I love Smart Silver Stacker. He's a great creator, great stuff. And I'm asking if this is possible. So here's a scenario. Smart Silver Stacker says, peace talks broke down over the weekend, and with a potential Strait of Hormuz blockade looming, oil looks primed to rip. And guys, this was 14 hours ago. This was before the gap down, okay? Primed to rip. If the wartime correlation holds up, oil up, equities down, silver could come under serious pressure. This is shaping up like a bear flag, and a breakdown could get aggressive. Initial target would be the 200-day moving average around $59, and a more severe sell-off, a full retest of 50 isn't off the table. Now, is he saying silver's going to crash? It's over. It's the end of the day. We're all done. No, he's actually very bullish silver and gold, and he thinks this would be a buying opportunity if that happens. So here's my analysis on top of that. Is this a possible scenario? Yes, it is. Do I think it's likely? I think we're more likely for silver to crab walk in the low 70s for now and do some consolidation. But if we have a violent move to, say, 150 on oil, we could definitely get some more downward pressure. Would it be the end for silver if this happened? No, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the last chance to stack more before the next big leg up. And I would love for it to get smacked to 50. I would be buying as much as I could. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. And that's why, right here, look at this. President Trump this morning, the United States to blockade ships entering or exiting Iranian ports on April 13th at 10 a.m. And guys, that is just 2 hours away. Now, here's the thing. When this first came out, it was a blockade of the Straight of Hormuz. So here's the Straight of Hormuz here. It was a blockade of the Straight of Hormuz. But this latest tweet says a blockade of ships entering or exiting Iranian ports. So is it truly going to be a whole blockage on the Strait of Hormuz? Which would be a big deal because that's going to stop the ships that have been running the entire time. China, Russian, Iranian oil tankers the whole time have been moving unabated. So before I thought they were going to blockade this, but now are they only going to blockade that? So that's the question. We might have just seen a little bit of a shift there. If you look at that language, they might just try to blockade this so people can still move through here. So we're going to see what happens here shortly. But things will continue to change. And guys, remember, the markets right now are moving on tweets, headlines, and rumors more than they are on fundamentals. So keep that in your back pocket. But remember, physical gold and silver, this stuff's been money for thousands of years, right? So we're not just looking right now at the price action on gold and silver for the next days, weeks, months. Remember, stacking physical gold and silver is a mid to long-term game. But can silver hold the line? Literally, Gold Predictor said this morning. Silver has pushed above a descending trend line after basing out, but the breakout still needs confirmation. Price is consolidating near $75. A confirmed breakout could open the door for strong recovery. So this is the long-term descending line he was talking about here, Gold Predictors. We broke above this maybe a couple weeks ago. We're here. He wants us to hold this. He says we need to consolidate around 75 to confirm this before we can take the next leg higher. So we're going to see what happens there. And thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. We've got over 1,000 people on the stream. Please smash the like button, guys. It helps so much. We're only 12 likes away from 200. And I'm doing a massive giveaway soon. Over 40 ounces of silver, a bunch of copper, some gold. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on those notifications. It's called the Mega Ga. Who's going to win? And here's the next piece of news. Does Kitco know something that we don't, ladies and gentlemen? $105 silver? $6,698 gold? What is going on? This was sent to me by a subscriber, Michelle in Australia. Look at this chart showing silver, Australian 149, gold, Australia 9,400. So this was Kitco this morning. Obviously some sort of glitch. So I'm like, just a glitch? Time travel for fortune telling? What say you? But yeah, This is not the first time Kitco has shown gold and silver at much higher rates. So is it just a glitch, or is it a glimpse of what we're going to see on the near future? And here's a post I'm saying buckle up on. This is from Chris Crypto Tice, and he's saying 8 trillion with a T. $8 trillion in U.S. debt matures this year. Every single dollar of this 8 trillion was borrowed in 2020, and it's due now in 2026. Back then, interest rates were near zero. Now they're refinancing at 4.5%. 8 trillion at dramatically higher rates in the middle of an oil crisis, with inflation reaccelerating, with GDP, that's gross domestic product, collapsing. The U.S. doesn't just have a debt problem, it has an $8 trillion problem that needs to be solved. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is buckle up. This is why we stack physical gold and silver, because they're going to have to print more money to pay this. And as more money gets printed, the more your dollar, look at this, dollar inflation chart. The more money that gets printed, the more the value of your dollar is attacked. And somebody needs to make a new one of these. Maybe I can, I don't know. But this is my favorite one. It only goes to 2019. But look, Federal Reserve is created. Your dollar plummeted in value. And this is how much your dollar was worth in 2019. It's worth less than 1% of what it originally was. Like when your grandparents or your parents or you say, I used to be able to go see a movie and eat a cheeseburger for 25 cents. Things didn't get more expensive. That's because back then 25 cents was backed up by silver. One coin, 1/4, I'm doing the math right now, 1/4 from back then, Washington quarter, right now is worth $13.42. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Here's the next piece of news. Silver versus gold ratio, the SGR, just broke out of a 15-year bullish expanding falling wedge. This is massive technical breakout above multi-year pattern that's been forming since 2011. The chart suggests silver is starting to show relative strength against gold, and this is likely just the beginning of the move, not the end. And guys, make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at INTL Stacker. I put out the breaking news, even when I'm not live, after I'm live, before I'm live. So if you want to be most up to date, you should follow me there. But here's the chart he's talking about. And here's the breakout of that trend line. And this is a long term. This is the great financial crisis right here, 2008. So things are looking up and bullish for gold and silver. You just got to keep the faith. And keep smashing that like button, guys. We're up to 231. Only 19 more to 250. And I really appreciate the support. Here's the next piece of news here. Swiss private bank UBP is buying gold again and still sees $6,000 gold by the end of the year. After cutting exposure during the recent Iran war volatility, Union Bakri Privé is now gradually adding bullion back into client portfolios. They're rebuilding from 3% toward higher levels while maintaining their bullish outlook of $6,000 gold in 2026. Crustacean Nation, when sophisticated Swiss private banks start rebuilding gold positions amid uncertainty, it's another strong signal that the big money sees real assets as the ultimate hedge against debt, inflation, and currency risks. And there's an article here if you want to go read that. Every single one of my posts, guys, have some sort of evidence, some sort of supporting documentation if you ever want to go read more. And look at this. Wow, this one's crazy. David Hunter just raised his long-term silver target to $1,000 an ounce. Now, this is his long-term target. It's not this week. It's not this month, this year. But this is his long-term target. The veteran macro strategist with 40 years experience says his previous target was way too conservative. His long-term goal target stays at 20,000. David Hunter is a veteran microstrategist known for his bold long-term forecasts and has strong track record of calling major market turns, including the 2008 financial crisis and the start of the current precious metals bull market. But I have to admit, this call seems too bullish for me, at least in the short term. But is it too bullish for this limited strategic metal? My next target is around $152. That's my target this year. That's my target, $152. Okay, can we get to 1,000 after that long term? Maybe, possibly. If they keep printing U.S. dollars and inflating our money away, it's more and more likely. But what say you in chat right now? Is 1,000 way too bullish? Put bullish in chat if you think it's too bullish for long term or not. But here he is. He says, nope. I realized my silver target was way too conservative, so I raised it to 1,000. I'm comfortable with my gold target of 20,000. And guys, I report on everything on this channel, whether I agree with it Whether I don't, as long as it's credible. As long as it's credible. And this is credible because it's him, right? So I report on everything, even if I don't agree with it or if I think something else and I present my viewpoint, because that's how you challenge yourself and always keep yourself from being blinded in the market, right? You got to take in all perspectives, weigh them, put your mind to work and see what it means for you. And sometimes it changes your viewpoint or your mind. It really does. But when in doubt, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta zoom out. Would I love for silver to hit 1,000? Yes, I'd be dancing in the streets. I would. Gold predictors here is saying gold opens with a gap downside as President Trump orders a naval blockade of Iranian ports through the Strait of Hormuz. However, the weekly chart still shows positive structure. When in doubt, zoom out. So we came down, we tested this line. It looks like we bounced off. A little nubbin might have came below that with gold, but look at this. We are still within this ascending wedge here. What's going to happen? Okay, the next piece here is, are you still stacking? Harry is, and look at this. Harry, one of you at Crustacean says, picked up some gold at spot, plus 1%, and silver maples at spot at the LCS, which stands for local coin shop. Ladies and gentlemen in chat, are you still stacking right now? Let me know. Put still stacking and put in chat what you got, and we're going to go back to chat right now and cover the charts. We are just 2.5 minutes from entering the danger zone here. I'm going to answer all your questions. So if you got questions, put them in the chat right now. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. It could be questions about the Strait of Hormuz, why this is so critical. It could be questions about everything. Okay, let's go down here. I had one more piece of news in here, but where'd it go? Hold up. I did have one more here, and this is why the Strait of Hormuz is so important. This is why it's so important. The blockade today. Remember, this narrow waterway, 20 to 21 miles at its most slender point, 20 to 25% of global oil supply goes through there a day. Well, it's supposed to. Hasn't for like 43 days now, or 44. 25 to 30% of LNG, 30% of global helium, petrochemicals, fertilizers, and other critical minerals and materials pass through there in a day. What's going to happen? Are we going to 150 on oil? Is it a global energy crisis? What do you guys think? Okay, so here's the questions in chat. We got Solemn here saying, big Samsung announcement on AG content of new battery. Very large, fundamentals far more important. I agree with you, and the fundamentals have not changed, and they're just getting more and more. So I'm going to put that in a different window, and I'm going to look that up at the end of this stream. So thank you so much, Psalms, and I'll put out some information on that as long as I can find it. If you got an article, please email it to me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Rick Harrison saying inflation chart ends because there is nothing left of the dollar. You will, he's saying there's no more than inflation chart because it's like basically nothing. You will have to use a $2 bill to make a new chart. I know, Rick. Got another 6 ounces and $5 under spot for Christian Love. That's awesome. Just make sure you're buying from a good source, a trustworthy source. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so many fakes out there. Look at this. A viewer got this fake off eBay, unfortunately. Scammed. He also got these peace dollars off eBay. Scammed. Not everything on eBay is fake. A lot is. This peace dollar, fake, scammed. So if you get good deals, remember, if the deal's too good to be true, it probably is. But just make sure you're getting real stuff. And what's the best way to make sure you can get real stuff? Be able to test your silver. And ladies and gentlemen, we're entering the danger zone. We have officially entered the danger zone here. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. And this is traditionally when the bankers attack. We're on a green candle for silver, $74.27. A green candle for gold. They're both starting to step up. $4,717.48 there. Can we hold on through the danger zone? We're going to find out. And someone said, can't stack anymore, out of cash. I know. I'm low too. Dropping the mic says, did you see the new construction in Britain must have solar panels? I did not. I did not see that, but there is an announcement on solar panels, guys. A piece of news you do need to see. I'm not scared. I'm still bullish, but I want you guys to know all the information. Hold up. Let me find it. There's a new technology with silver panels, and there's going to be a bunch of people out there that laugh and they go, silver's done. You guys are over. I'm trying to find it. Oh, really quick. This one here on eBay is critical. They're changing it to 3 calendar days to report fakes. There's a new technology that was just developed for solar panels, so they're going to be able to dramatically cut the amount of silver in a solar panel, it looks like. It's still going to need silver, but I think it's actually going to be bullish because I think more solar panels are going to be created. So I think it might actually increase demand on silver. So you're going to see articles out there saying, silver's been cut by like 80% in solar panels. It's going to zero. You're all in trouble. But I think it's actually a bullish thing. I thought I put a post out on it. If not, I'll put a post out on it today. As we are in the danger zone, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished the first minute and 30 seconds here, and we are on a red candle. Are the bankers going to win? I'm going in.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm! Wow. Oh, my God. And then he slapped. Oh, no, he's not! Major choke slam!
Yes! And DT says, are they blocking the Caspian seaports on Iran's north as well? I did not see anything about that, DT Paz. I only saw the Straight of Hormuz. So the answer there is probably not. Christian Love is saying there was a mine in Alberta that was found a massive gold deposit. Not sure which one. Nice. Thank you for that, Christian. It is nice to those new discoveries are nice. Okay. So back to my original question. What's the best way to protect yourself from buying fakes? Again, I was just showing you guys fakes. They've got fake silver dimes. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel so strongly about this. You've got to protect yourself. One fake coin can really mess up your dollar cost average. If you're getting good deals from somebody and they end up passing you multiple fake coins, it happens every day to people. It can literally destroy your retirement. It can destroy your family's inheritance. Don't let it happen to you. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. I feel so strongly about that, guys. Really protect your stack. You got to protect your stack. And we are firmly here in the danger zone, ladies and gentlemen. Mark saying, use less silver and solar panels. Still not enough for the needs. I agree with you. Guys, remember, we've been in a silver production surplus for 6+ years. We consume more than we produce, and it's getting worse. We hit peak mining in 2016. Every year since then, it's decreased 1 to 3%. It's getting worse. Littlefoot Stacker says, what length of time is considered short-term? What length of time is considered long-term? There's a couple different ways to answer this. There's like very short-term where people are used to getting in and out of something very quick and flipping. Silver and gold is not for like quick flips at all. Like you might be able to quick flip a limited numismatic coin or something like that, and I do that sometimes. Make some good cash to buy even more gold and silver. But I would look at the short-term really. I would say short-term is anywhere below 5 years. Okay, let me rephrase that. Let me think this out. I'm thinking this out live. I would say short term is anything. Okay, because I would consider midterm maybe 5. Okay, I'm going to say short term, in my opinion, is 1 to 2 years. And then 2 years to 5 years would be like midterm. And then 5 on would be like longer term. I think that's probably where I'd land out in my head. And again, I'm thinking this live with you on the air. So I think that's what I would say. Anything less than 2 years, I consider short term. 2 to 5, midterm. 5 on long term. Okay, let's look at the next question here in chat. Yukon Cornelius is saying sulfur and sulfuric acid also passes through the strait. Sulfuric acid is used for copper silver production. Yeah, I've got an actual piece of news on that. Hold up. I've got a piece of news on that. I have data for you. Hold up. Sulfuric acid. Where are you? Here it is. And this builds on that because sulfuric acid passes through the Strait of Hormuz, which has been closed for 40+ days. Well, look at this. China just dropped a major bombshell for silver and copper markets. China, the world's largest exporter of sulfuric acid, has announced it will halt exports starting in May of 2026. Why it matters? Sulfuric acid is essential for extracting and refining copper. 70% of all silver mined globally comes as a byproduct from copper mining, ladies and gentlemen. This is yet another supply shock hitting the metals market during increasing industrial demand. Crustacean Nation, while paper prices get manipulated, real physical constraints like this keep building up in the background. Articles here if you want to read more about it. And Littlefoot Stacker says, I have to report bad news. I only have enough money to buy 2 ounces of silver this week, and one of them was fake. Good news, the LCS replaced it. Bad news, I have to find a new LCS. Wow. Littlefoot Silver Stacker, do they not have a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro? I only buy from local coin shops that have Verifier Pros. If they only have the original Verifier, it's not good enough. They have to have a Pro. And Littlefoot Stacker, how did you catch it? Did you catch it with the pocket pinger? How did you catch it? Let us know. Future Moto says, I watched the lug with fake Mercury dimes, so I checked all of my Mercuries and found 3 fakes. I bought them prior to the pocket pinger was created. Wow, Future Motive. Future Motive, if you want, you can mail those to me, and I'll test them on the Sigma Live for people on the air, and then I'll add it to my bag of fakes to warn people about. I'd be happy to pay shipping if you're interested, and I might just send you an empty crab bag for your troubles, Future Motive. Okay. What do you guys agree with my thought process earlier? And if I thought it out longer, I might change my opinion. But short-term stacking being 2 years or less, mid-term being like 3 to 5, long-term being 5 on. Do you guys think that's on, or do you think I need to tweak it? Let me know in chat right now. And ladies and gentlemen, we got 1,000 people watching live, 286 likes, only 14 likes to 300. The next 14 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
Smashing that like button helps the stream out so much, ladies and gentlemen. It helps the channel out so much as the bankers are slamming us down here on a BRC, a big red candle, $74.12. Now, there's something you all taught me in Boca Raton, Florida, roughly translated as the rat's mouth, the baby gator. Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there. It was massive lizard, ladies and gentlemen. Thought I was going to be like Chubbs but Happy Gilmore. But the good news is I did that live on air, and some scientists on the channel found out that 90% of the time, every time we play the baby gator, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle into a BGC, a big green candle. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's science.
And Brian in chat saying, any suggestions or tips for testing 1 ounce silver bars with the pocket pinger? Yeah, Brian, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. There's resources for that. Email me and I'll get you connected, and you'll actually be able to see how to do it with the 1 ounce bars. You can totally do it though. Littlefoot says they have the original, but when I stepped out into the sunshine, the color looked more chrome than silver. It was found by a simple magnet. Wow. So you stepped out into the parking lot, you saw the color was off, then you went in and had them test it, and then that showed it was fake? Man. That's crazy. Yeah, so that obviously means they're not testing everything they bring in. And a fake that's magnetized, guys, is so bad. The magnet test does not work on most fakes. Most of the new fakes are all good enough to pass the magnet test. So the fact that it was a magnetized one is really bad. Disgusting. Short-term, 5 years or less. Long-term, 15 years or more, says Whack-a-Cackle. Yeah, originally I was thinking short-term is 5 years or less, but then I started thinking about like the flips and stuff. I don't know. As per AI, short-term is 3 years, mid-term is 3 to 10, says Yukon Cornelius. It does suck, but I'm glad you found it. Rudy Rude Boy says, I mean, that could happen to me, but an LCS, yeah, guys. Make sure your local coin shops have Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pros. And it's never rude. They're not going to get mad at you if when you're buying it, go, hey, do you care if we throw that on the Sigma real quick? Like, if you say it like a jerk, they might get offended, right? But just be like, hey, thank you so much. Hey, do you care if we just throw it on the Sigma real quick? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. I've never had a problem asking that. And I've even actually been able to show some coin shops on how to use their Sigma a little bit better. Okay. Yes, found in the parking lot. And why I have to find a new LCS? Man, Littlefoot, that's crazy. That's so bad. A magnetized one. Wow. Did they apologize? Were they like, I'm sorry? Or were they like, no big deal? Let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just 3 minutes and 55 seconds here left in the danger zone. Remember, it's every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are on our second red candle at 73.89. Remember, this is when the bankers traditionally mount their attacks. And we are seeing that here this morning. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to take it. It's our silver, and we want it now.
It's my silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now.
Yes. And Dave Mo says, when you go to a coin show, how do you test your purchases while still at the show? Get the pocket pinger, Dave. I bring my Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro in my backpack. But also the pocket pinger I have in my bag as well. You can ping it right there. Make the purchase, stand there, and then ping it right in front of them. And then if it's fake, be like, hey, this isn't checking out well. Can you switch this out or check it? But I test it right there in front of them. But I also know where I bought each thing at and get like pictures. So if but I don't take a picture to be rude. Like I just get the information. That way, if I find something else later, I know who I got it from. Long and short term is relative to one's position in life. That's right, Doug. If I'm 75 and I just started stacking, maybe 5 years is not short term to me, right? I use my diagnostics when buying a car. Has to be done. Yeah, Mark, you got to check everything. You got it right there on the nose. Ladies and gentlemen, I did want to thank everyone who's done super chats this morning. I want to thank you, all the new channel members. I am doing a war room at the end of the stream. So all channel members, go nowhere. At the end of the stream, we will be doing a war room, which is a channel member only live stream here on YouTube. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. We'll be doing that here this morning. And that's going to be a fun one. But thank you to all the new members, and thank you to everyone who super chatted this morning. That support really helps. This is my full-time job, so it's never expected but always appreciated. And I really appreciate it so much. But guess what? You can support this channel without spending a dime. Smash that like button. That's a big way to support. We are only 46 likes away from 400 likes. I know we can get there. Let's keep smashing it. And we have just a minute and a half here left in the danger zone. And then we're going to get out of there and see if we can break free. I want to break free. I should have that scene. You know that song? I want to break free. Michael D saying, my wealth exploded the last few years after heavily investing in metals. It's been very short term. That's awesome, Michael. I'm so happy. Let's see what happens in the mid and long. I'm feeling bullish. Are you? Bam in chat saying, I made it. Can we get back over 76? Maybe. But first, we got to get out of this danger zone. We got 55 seconds left here. And guys, remember, silver and gold gapped down last night because of President Trump's announcement for the Straight of Hormuz blockade. That's going to be happening here in just, what is it? Hour and a half, the blockade goes into effect. Oil all exploded. It's almost all over 100 except for WTI. Dollar index went up a third of a percent, 0.3. Still below 98. Well, it just hit 99. Brian saying, leather chaps are ready for the war. No! You got to be fully clothed, Brian. No leather chaps. I'm telling you. Yeah, blockade the blockade, says Alpha Crab. I know. Okay, here we go. We got 10 seconds left here in the danger zone, and I'm going to be counting it down here, ladies and gentlemen, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The danger zone is over. And does this mean they can't attack us more? No, that's just traditionally where they attack us. And guys, look, immediate green candle as soon as we leave the danger zone. Silver at $73.92. Gold at $4,711 on a green candle as well, coming out of the danger zone. We are just 30 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. We're going to be covering that closely. And gold to silver ratio is currently at 63.72 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Let's see what you guys are saying to me over here on X, previously known as Twitter. We got some Japanese here. I'm going to have to translate that. Oh, show translation. Gold prices could reach 6,000 to 7,000 by the end of this year, says a viewer from Japan. Thank you. Domo arigato. Look at this, Chris. Picked up some junk, still $5 below spot. That's awesome. Guys, you can get great deals on 90% silver right now. It's amazing. Is America about to Leroy Jenkins the Straits opening? Maybe. Real geared up survival, maybe. Leroy Jenkins. And next exit here saying, yesterday I was looking at one of my cryptos and caught myself doing the baby gator call, and it works on crypto. 90% of the time, every time. It's science. Look. He did the baby gator here, and it went up.
It's science.
Wow. I'm telling you, they're going to start flying me to all the stock market exchanges. I'm going to have to do the baby gator live on every floor to stop the failing economies and markets around the world. And AC says, you need to move the line. AC wants the line moved. The gentleman stack here saying, for clarity, the blockade is for ships entering, leaving Iranian ports. All of the traffic from non-Iranian ports in the area are not blocked and will have protection. Thank you for that. Yes, caught the port language this morning during my live stream. Shouting you out now. Thank you, gentleman stacker. Yes. At first, I thought it was the whole Strait of Hormuz, but it looks like it's just the ports. But still, that tweet stands because definitely that's going to be blockading Russian and Chinese ships and Iranian ships, the oil tankers, because they're going to Iran to get it. And if they're blocking Iranian ports, that does include all them. So I think we're still good there. Oli Stacker, thank you for tweeting out the stream. Blue Shadow, thank you. Shotgun Susie, thank you. Or maybe just some plain BS. Maybe WS, but we'll find out. Variable, thank you for putting that out. Break an enemy blockade by blocking their blockade, says Variable. That's funny. But it does put pressure on them because China and Russia need that oil. Although they could maybe go across the Caspian Sea, but do they have tankers up there? I don't know. Do they have facilities to pump it up there? I don't know. But it's definitely going to put pressure on Russia and China. They could in turn put pressure on Iran. So it could be, we'll see what happens. It could possibly be effective. Look at this, guys. Dave Johnson almost made it to Monday without buying silver and then saw this. I have no discipline. Wow. I do not have any of the 1 ounce strategic stockpiles. Wow, that is so cool. Great pickup. Oh my gosh. I only have the rounds in the 10 ounce bar. Look at this. I got this one, but I need to get some of those 1 ouncers. That thing was nasty looking. I love that, like in a good way. This is when we used to have a strategic stockpile of silver, and they are rebuilding it. It was sold off cheaply after the 1980 Hunt Brothers episode. And Little Fitstacker says, yes, sir, they apologized, and you could tell they felt like scum. But all the cards were on the table. This is the 4th time I found a fake. So it's really shame on me. The 4th time you found a fake from them? Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Wow. How did your overnight chart hold? It didn't hold up too well. My overnight chart, it held up. My overnight chart held up here. It was actually surprising how well my overnight chart held up on this section, but then this just went straight. This just went straight, so it didn't hold up. So maybe about the first double T bag here held up. The double T bag. After that, it was just a massacre. So like, delete it. And Kelly Gage in chat says silver should not be affected by the oil price or tweet. So I believe it will skyrocket. Yeah, and I agree with you. Silver and gold is not acting like the normal fundamentals. It's responding to tweets and headlines. But remember, 1979, we did not see silver and gold make its run until like 30 plus days after it started. I know we're in the 40s, but still, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. So it's definitely not acting as it should or normally does. But we're going to see what happens. This is all, to me, short-term pressure, short-term issues. I'm so bullish in silver because none of the fundamentals have changed. And gold. Okay, Wayne in chat is saying, I've got a feeling I've got to buy every ounce I can before the 4th of July. So Wayne stacking as much as he can before America's birthday. Dropping the mic says, suggest reporting this dealer to A&A and P&G. Just me, though. Yeah, dropping the mic. That's ridiculous. 4 fakes. Like, I would at least leave a review. But yeah, that's ridiculous. 4 fakes. That is ridiculous. How many other people have they given 4 fakes to? So they're obviously not doing their due diligence. Is it a mistake? Is it on purpose? I don't know. But it's ridiculous. Littlefoot Stacker, thank you so much for the super chat. Says thanks for what you're doing. It's a big help. My pleasure. Guys, I appreciate you all coming and supporting the channel and watching. We're only 4 likes away from 500, so keep smashing it. I know we could do that, get there. But I spend hours and hours every day researching for you, helping you read the tea leaves, and I appreciate your support. Brian here saying, if you run the Baby Gator and the Moon back to back, would it overheat the COMEX? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's a theory that's been put on the table. If we do a Baby Gator straight to the Moon, the COMEX will overheat. Let's try it. Okay, I'm going to try to do the Baby Gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the Baby Gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Now we'll see if the COMEX overheats. We'll see if that theory from Brian holds up here. And ladies and gentlemen, remember the session started last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the markets run 24 hours a day during the weekdays. It's the COMEX in the day. Evening, it's the COMEX via the Globex. And every day there's a break on the COMEX from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that 6 p.m. mark is when the trading session for the next day officially starts. So today's trading session officially started last night at 6 p.m. And since last night at 6 p.m., silver is down 2.94%. Gold is down 0.76%. Shanghai is up 0.38%. And Shanghai is going to be opening here in just 21 minutes, 45 seconds. We're going to see what happens here when Shanghai opens. And Mark is saying, Moners didn't go to the didn't do that bad, though, through the night. Oh, miners. Miners didn't do that bad through the night. 41K of miners dropped only 600 pounds. Thank you for that update, Mark. And guys, if you've got a question for me or want me to read something, you got to tag me. See how he tagged me here? It makes it bright orange. My chat goes super quick, and it's kind of small on my monitor. So I'm not going to notice something for me to acknowledge or read unless you tag me. So please, please, please tag me. Salam here saying, Ed Steers reporting the Big 8 commercial shorts continue to cover. Yes, I've got a tweet for that. Hold up. Hold up. It's right here. I've got a tweet for that with all the info. It's like those app commercials. There's an app for that. One second. It's a good one. Big 8 banks. It's right around here. Guys, yesterday was in Zimbabwe, ditched their currency in history. Hold up. It's right around here. Oh, where are you? I know it's right here. I just reported on that. Man, why can't I... I don't know where it's at. It was around here. I tweet so much. But yeah, the Big 8 banks are covering their shorts at an alarming pace. I do want to find this for you guys. It is important. Okay. First off, before I do... Here we go. Silver analyst Ed Steer just called it, ladies and gentlemen. The stage is set for an absolute moonshot rally. Who is Ed Steer? A veteran precious metals analyst who publishes daily gold and silver digest and has followed the silver market for decades. What he's saying right now, we have a wildly bullish setup in the COMEX silver futures market, the lowest short position held by the Big 8 largest traders in history. Crustacean Nation, one of the biggest commercial banks, the banks that usually suppress the price, are this light. And physical silver keeps draining from the COMEX vault. History shows us this often is the setup for explosive moves higher. And I did have one other about the big 8 banks in here somewhere, but I'll find it later, I guess. Let's see what else you guys are seeing here on X. Anything new there? No. Let's go back here to the breaking news. Okay. And we are continuing to trade here, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about 18 and a half minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. Silver is currently trading on a red candle, $73.68. Gold is on a red candle, $4,711.23. Shanghai is going to, again, be opening here shortly. We're going to be watching that. Gold to silver ratio is at 63.88 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold here. And back up here in chat. Okay. Will Lifecycle saying, I'm not awake, but I want my silver and I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the real Geared Up Survival. He's in chat right now. That was a winning video. Won him some silver on a previous Mega Ga. So that was the real Geared Up Survival there. I did want to say a big thank you to all my members on the stream. You guys help the channel so much. You help me do what I do. A big shout out to all the Diamond Claw level members on the stream. There's your name on the TV with the big crab calling in the background. Thank you so much for your support. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. Who in chat right now has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond Claws.
Who's got them? And we're only 19 likes away from 450. I know we can do that. And the Floyd Lawton saying, if we were given a chance to be one of the first people on the moon, once a base is made, you would be properly trained and not alone. Would you do it? Yes, I would do it. As long as it was temporary, I would do it. Mrs. IS would not be thrilled. Rudy Rude Boy saying, does it work on mobile? I'm on mobile. Did this work? I see you chatting. Yes, it did work. Your tagging on mobile did work. How's the DXY is saying Kaltenberg? Let's go check out the DXY. So the DXY has been in a pretty good downtrend for some time now. And when that announcement on the Straight of Hormuz happened, it went from about 98.89 up to 99.04. It's currently trading sub 99. We'll see if we can stay in the 98s here. It's only up 0.28%, so it's losing a lot of its gains it did overnight. So we might be seeing a slow shift, a rotation this morning here. And we are just about, 16 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. So we're going to keep watching that. My theory was wrong, said Brian. It was wrong, but maybe it's a delayed theory, Brian. Maybe it will kick in here in 30 minutes. Let's see. Crab dance needed. How dare you, says Bam.
How dare you?
Okay. We need help. A baby gator, says Pio Trek. Man, we did a couple baby gators. I think they're going to kick in late. Look, this might be the baby gator kicking in late.
It's science.
And I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, what does this formation here look like to you? What does that look like? Oh, no. And someone's asking, what happened today in Sound Money? And it's devastating. Gold Silver HQ puts that out, but he didn't have one this morning. So it means maybe not a lot happened today in Sound Money history. Because I look every morning and I like to retweet it and put it out. He didn't have one this morning, but yesterday's was here. Yesterday's Board of Treasury submits landmark report to Congress urging creation of U.S. Mint. 1797, U.S. Mint signs key agreement with the Bank of the United States to accept deposits of gold and silver bullion. In 2009, Zimbabwe officially abandoned its hyperinflated away Zimbabwean dollar. These things right here. Look, Zimbabwe, they made $1 billion notes. They made $1 million notes. Isn't it crazy? $10 trillion go buy a loaf of bread. Here's $10 trillion. So crazy and so disgusting. It's such a game, paper fiat currency. Okay. Scotty P can't increase membership. Emergency! Scotty P, where are you? Scotty P. I do not see Scotty P. Scotty P, make sure you tag me. If you're having problems, you can email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. If you got a gifted membership, YouTube will not let you increase your level until that month expires. So if you got gifted a membership, you'll have to let it expire before you can go to a higher level. So that could be the issue. And what will move the markets today, in your opinion? Something major, resilient, Neil? An agreement with Iran will move it. Some major epiphany will move it. Heck, maybe even a tweet. Maybe even a tweet will move the market today. And ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a BGC here. Big green candle. And it appears that baby gator and moon shot maybe had a delayed response as we're shooting higher on a big green candle. $73.97 on silver. Gold's shooting higher too. $4,719.64 on a green candle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to move up. No, not your dong. You didn't. How dare you, says Future Motive. I did not show my dong on stream. It's right here. Vietnam dong, guys. This stuff is worthless. Imagine having a bank account full of this, thinking you're good for retirement, and then it just gets inflated away to zero. That is so disgusting.
How dare you?
And we're shooting higher here, ladies and gentlemen. Channel members, drop that BGC emoji in chat right now. Wow. You're welcome for checking shiny. Short term equals kids inherit. Midterm, grandkids inherit. Long term, great grandkids inherit it. That's an interesting take, Steven. That's nice. I watched the video of the corks being made today. A lot of work. Yeah. Guys, if you don't know, if you got a cork or you're getting a cork, SGT Stacking made it. I don't know if he's in chat. But if you go to his channel, look at this. He just put out a video yesterday. This one right here. So if you go to his channel and you click videos and latest, and give him a subscribe, guys. He's almost at 2,000. This video right here, silver hit 100. So we made silver and copper corks. This video right here. So he shows the whole process of making the corks, how much work it is. He spent more than 60 hours making those things. So link to cork video. So go check out that video and support SGT. He did a lot of free work for those guys. Like, I'm paying him, but he refused even more. He's down for the Crustacean Nation. West Texas Stacker saying, I'm still for bags of Mrs. IS. It's coming. Mrs. IS coffee is coming. We're getting the sample back. We're getting the sample back on the design. It is coming. And he says coffee with rip packs in the bags, like finding a treasure in every bag. What do you mean rip packs? What are you talking about, West Texas? Kind of sad. Only takes one hand to handle your dong. Two-hander here, says Christian Love. That's funny. And Michael D, thank you so much for the super chat. The biggest super chat of the stream. Thank you so much, Shane. I'm going the new white. Oh, I'm enjoying the new white enamel mug. My coffee tastes so much better sipping from it. It definitely is because of the rim. Nice. I ordered one of those too. I have not tried it yet, Michael D, but I ordered one too from myself. It's coming in the mail. Guys, if you want to check out my merchandise, but just put ! gear in chat. But thank you for the support, Michael D. I'm glad you like that. Ladies and gentlemen, it has a silver rim on it. I don't think it's silver. It's like a metal, but it's got a silver rim on it. So definitely helps make it taste better. And Growl Lady in chat saying, I have been gifting ASEs to friends, calling it generational insurance. Right now is the perfect time to stock up on them. Nice, Growl Lady. And that's so cool that you're spreading the good news, trying to help your friends and family out. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 10 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening, and not quite yet, but in the near future, I'm going to ask you if we're gapping up or gapping down. And if this current push up right now in silver and gold continues, we might be gapping up. We'll see here. We just went all the way back up to $74.07 on silver. Gold, 4,722. So we're going to keep watching there. And I want my coffee, and I want it now, says Will Lifestack Cycle. It's coming, I promise you. But once we get it established and done, you'll be able to get it as much as you want for as long as you want. It's going to be awesome. Rich Mitch saying, just got a tube of Britannia coins. Now all my silver coins are in tubes. Nice. Yeah. I love keeping it in tubes. Northampton West says, what day will you email out the next release? As the last one was missed. We need some here in UK soil. Northampton, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Email me. I want to make sure you're on the top of that list there. Okay, gear. I got a tube for my silver Britannia. Okay, got that. Okay. Master Blaster saying, how can you tell the difference between... One second here. I just realized I have a Slack open. I don't want that open. 1 second here. Oh man, I have that open. I want to exit that. Okay. I think I'm good there. Silver says slow and steady. Rudy says happy Monday, y'all. Woo! Okay. West Texas says RIP packs have a mystery coin in them. Oh, there's no coins in the Mrs. Aya's coffee. There's no coins in the Mrs. Aya's coffee. Steven here says eBay is selling the dong for big money. Saw it in a coin video once. Wow. It's crazy. Rudy Rude Boy, again, thank you so much for that super chat. He says slow and steady. How are the cores doing on the new... Dude, guys, the cores are ripping. Let me show you guys. I'm going to show you. Hold up. Don't panic if the screen's black. Don't panic. I'm running a bunch of software right now. A ton of software in the stream. Look, it's only 12% utilization on the CPU. Oh my gosh. These cores are absolutely ripping right now. We're only at 9% and I'm running so much software. It's crazy. I liked my silver and I love it now, says Future. What temperature do you have on Core 3 on the new computer? I don't know. Do I even have... I don't have it installed. I don't have the heat sensor thing installed because it is ripping. We're good. I don't know. RIP Core 3 on the other computer. I gotta try to fix that thing. I need that one for traveling. 1,000 people on Monday. You're doing well. Thank you, Silver Bushman. I couldn't do this without all of you. We got over 1,000 people on the stream, and we're only 22 likes away from 500. I know we can do that. Keep smashing it. It helps the channel so much, and I appreciate y'all. Who in chat has diamond claws?
Diamond claws.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We are just about 6 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Let's see what you guys are saying on X, previously known as Twitter. Next Exit is saying, I think we need to get to the point of stop saying tweet or Twitter. I know, it's just so hard for me. It's ingrained. Xing or X. I'll try. Next Exit, you have my commitment. I will try. And look at this from JPM. Glitches popping up everywhere. Japanese street price for silver ounce is currently 120. Looks like a glitch, but it's real prices and Japanese Main Street are buying for silver rounds. Whoa. I'm going to have to look into that after the stream. Thank you so much, Japan Physical Metals. Whoa. We'll look into this more. Just shouted you out live. Wow. And then look at their app. So this is the Kitco app again. What is going on? It's show. Oh, this is in Chinese yuan. It's showing 32,000 for gold, 500. What the heck is going on? Kitco's app is broken currently. Glitch, but I'm ready for its prophecy. Silver is 94% of my portfolio, says Silver Spirit Jack. And guys, how cool is that? Goodbye. I have never seen a 1 ounce U.S. Assay Office bar. So that to me tells me they're rarer. I've got a bunch of rounds. I've got 1 or 2 10-ounce bars maybe, but I've never seen the 1 ouncer. So if you guys ever see one, they're rare. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 4 minutes here, 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. Are you guys team green or are you team red? Let us know. Must become tweetless, says Whack-a-Cackle. That's funny. Only Viola heats up my third core. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are single, if you want that third core heated up, maybe you need to consider taking Viola for a night on the town.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. She's built like a brick house. She's got a strong arm. She's Polish. That is Viola. And thank you so much again, Mike D, for that super chat. And thank you again so much, Little Fitz, Silver Stacker, and Rudy Rude Boy for those super chats. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel out so much. And channel members, don't go anywhere. We will be doing a war room at the end of the stream. And we are just 48 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, from the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And what's another reason to subscribe besides the big show? I'm doing a massive giveaway, not the distant future. Let me get my dong out of here. Sorry about that.
How dare you?
And I'm going to be giving away more than 40 ounces of silver. We're at 40 so far, and it's going to keep growing. I mean, premium stuff. Look at this. Premium stuff. We got 40, 50 ounces of copper probably. We got some gold in there, some premium gold. Subscribe, turn on those notifications if you want a chance to win the mega giveaway.
Mega!
Who wants my treasure? Who wants it? Who wants it? Guys, just last night we added more silver to there. And again, a big shout out to JJ. JJ, if you're in the stream, he sent this bag. And in this, he sent Canadian nickels and a bunch of copper pennies. And I'm going to make little crab bags out of all of these. So everyone who wins the Mega Guy is also going to get a little satchel of copper pennies and Canadian nickels. How cool is that? How cool is that? Might as well. Shipping on this Mega Guy is going to be about $1 trillion. It's going to be expensive because these packages are going to be heavy. But it's awesome. I'm happy to give back to you guys. Thank you for always supporting my channel. Okay, here we go. 2-minute warning. The Shanghai Future Exchange is going to be opening here in under 2 minutes now, just 1 minute and 45 seconds. Are you team green or team red? Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? Well, let's look here. The overall trend on the COMEX is down, but we recently just had some pretty good upward pressure. On silver, gold not so much. Gold is more crab walking. What do you guys think? Are you team green? Are we gapping up? Are you team red? Are we gapping down? Let me know right now. I got a little crab stack in my pants to Stacking AG. Come on, Stacking AG. You? Come on.
How dare you?
Wow. Okay, here we go. We are just 1 minute. 1 minute warning here. 1 minute warning here. And people are saying down. Shelby says, I'm going commando in the war room. No, you're not, Shelby. Clothing is not optional. Dropping the mic says, no gap. Hold steady. We're going to find out here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just 45 seconds away. Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? A lot of people might as well just put Flow Rider in chat because they think we're going low, 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 low. 30 seconds here until the open. What's going to happen? We going up or down on Shanghai, guys? Gap up or gap down? What do you guys think? Okay. There we go. What do you guys think? We're almost 10 seconds away. Silver is 73.93 on the COMEX right now. I'm going to be counting this down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Red took it. It was a gap down, but the good news is it was just a baby gap, and I'm not talking about the clothing store here. We gapped down on a green candle, though, to 83.56, just a baby gap. Let's see, we could go right through there. Boop, 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 boop. But it looks like that gap is closing. So we're at 83.65 on the Shanghai Futures Exchange here in the first 15 seconds of the market being open. Wow. Can I wear... Come on, Christian, I can't read that. This is a family show. Michael Oliver, per Psalms, is saying silver could be 300 to 500 by year's end. Yeah, I did see that. I think we actually read that tweet a little bit earlier. That's crazy. I got a deal in yoga pants. Buy 2, get 2 free. Getting those yoga pants to stacks is Silverpug. But Silverpug, you got to make sure to get the ones that have silver in it. And he's joking, guys. Do not, for the love of God, stack yoga pants for silver. But a good amount of them have silver in them because it's antibacterial. So think about all that silver. And each yoga pant, it's minuscule how much it is. Like probably nanograms. But if you look at all the millions of yoga pants sold a year that have silver, it adds up. And all that's thrown away in landfills, never to be seen again. Okay, guys, the next shoe to drop here is going to be the U.S. stock market opening. And this could be explosive. Let's look. Dow futures. Wow, look at this. Major. Dow looks like it's down 461 points in the futures. So this could be a very explosive stock market open here, ladies and gentlemen. And that is just 28 and a half minutes away, so you don't want to go anywhere. And if you're enjoying the stream, if you guys enjoy my coverage, please tap, smash, headbutt, roundhouse kick, do whatever you got to do to that like button to make it change. We are literally only 32 likes away from 550, and I know we can get there. And guys, I have a lot of cool projects and collaborations in the future coming. Some of them I can't talk about yet, but I'm doing everything I can to try to make this channel as fun and as profitable for you as possible. So more announcements to come in the not too distant future. I did talk to Reckless Metals last night on the phone in our collab. It's not this exact coin. This is a previous, but he's making a battle crab for release. Now, here's the announcement. The mintage on these is going to be 500. Okay, 500 he's making limited release. Now, 450 of them are going to be the normal design. 50 of them are going to be a special battle crab variant where it's a crab wearing armor. So randomly, as you buy that battle crab round randomly, those 50 are going to get handed out. So the mintage is 500, but only 450 of the normal design and 50 of the variant. And he said he's going to put them all in bags, put them all in a tub, and just shake it around. And he's just going to blind grab. So you have a truly randomized chance of getting one of the rare battle crab variants. Only 50 mintage of those, which is crazy. And it's possible you could get, if you bought 2 or 3, it's possible you could get 2 or 3. It's possible you get none, okay? So that's how that's going to be happening. And that's coming in not too distant future. We just approved the artwork for it. And he sent it off, and now his company is making the dies. He has to make custom dies for each thing to stamp the silver. So that's coming soon. If you're excited for the Reckless Metals release, put Reckless in chat. NJX saying, is BTC a buyer or sell? I'm not in Bitcoin right now. I moved out of my position. Bitcoin's up 398. It's about 71,000, but I'm not bullish on Bitcoin right now. I've got all of my nuts in the gold silver basket right now in terms of other things. I do have some mining stocks and other stuff, but the fundamentals are so crazy on silver right now. I'm putting as much dry powder in that as possible. So I'm in a few cryptos right now, but like some meme coins just for fun. So I don't really have a serious position right now in any crypto. Rick Harrison says, I got in trouble the last time I blindly grabbed. Oh my gosh. But how cool is that, guys? The battle crab variant with the armor. That's going to be so sick. Silver, Atari says, the wife and I decided to sell 75% of our gold to pay off our house. Was a sad day, but feels good. We are now homeowners. Kept all my silver, currently approaching 500 ounces. Congratulations, Silver Atari. That's one thing gold and silver is there for you, to be used in emergencies or situations to get debt-free. And that is such a good feeling to have that monkey off your back, so to speak. So congratulations to Silver Atari. I'm glad you achieved that goal and dream. And I'm so happy that you're still sitting on silver, because I think silver's going to... I think the fundamentals are so crazy on a silver. I think you're going to be happy with that move. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But everyone, let's say congratulations to Silver Atari. That is pretty good. A Christian Love says, look at my last message. Okay, let me try to look. I don't see it, Christian. Did you tag me? Oh, he wants a battle crab, and he wants it now. There you go. John in chat saying, Reckless, why are you picking on my driving? I'm not picking on your driving. Let's talk about Reckless Metals. That's awesome. Congratulations on being a true homeowner. And silver's on a green candle here on the Shanghai Futures Exchange, 83.30. It's on a green candle, the COMEX 73.92. Gold's on a green candle, and it's picking up steam here, guys. Look at this. Gold is picking up steam here. 4,728 on a green candle, and we're just about 24 minutes away from the stock market opening. What's going to happen? We're going to find out here live. Let's get an update on the Dow futures. Down 453 points. Oof. There's going to be some blood on the streets when this market opens. And we are currently only 7 likes away from 550 likes. Ladies and gentlemen, the next 7 people to hit the like button are going to get good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
It's pure science. Someone just asked the 8-ball a question, and it says the answer is within your inner crab. That's funny. I'm glad you still have your silver. I'm glad you still have your silver. Okay, see what you guys are saying on X, previously known as Twitter. Okay, Japan Physical Metals Index is saying, appreciate the shout out. Not a glitch. Japan Physical Street. Okay, I gotta research that. I'm gonna research that. Thank you so much, Japan. And I'll check you out. We'll see. Thank you for that. Whoa, what's this?
Wow, she is stacking.
That owl says, wow, she is stacking. Talking about Viola, I think. Thank you, Next Exit. Wow. The Fat Ginger's saying, thank you so much. Thank you for giving so much and asking so little. Thank you, Fat Ginger, for coming around. And guys, chant the Fat Ginger in chat. He donated to the Mega Ga. Look at this. This is from you, right, Fat? I'm pretty sure this is Fat Ginger. Donated this MP40. Someone called it a grease G. I don't dare say the GUN word live, or I may get banned. He donated that. He donated this little guy. These are all limited mintage. That's 1,000. That one is, I think that's 1,000. And there's a really cool, look at this. Look at this one. I might have to keep this. Look at this. The crab could literally have a Tommy gun. Maybe I should keep this in this. I'm just kidding. One of you is going to be able to win that Tommy gun. So cool. Everyone say thank you to Fat Ginger in chat. That's pretty cool. That's cool stuff there. Yeah, all I ask for, guys, is you smash that like button. That's it. And subscribe. We're only 30 likes away from 600. I know we can do it. And dropping the mic here says discount of battle crabs if you buy a roll. Hunting that mill? I don't think so. I don't think there's a discount. The sales of it and the pricing and all that Reckless is going to be handling, which is great. It takes one less thing off my table so I can get more done for you. Now, I asked this last night on the stream, and I think I'm going to start something new. So every morning when I do these live streams, I do a segment where I just cover the news. I think I'm going to start cutting that out. And after the live streams are over, them posting that and calling it like Silver Update of the Day or Silver News of the Day or whatever. So if it's after the fact and you guys don't have time to go through the whole live stream, if you're driving or doing something, it'll be like a 15-minute-ish video, 10, 15 minutes of only the Silver News. So I'll do the live stream, and then I'll chop out that part and release it as a regular video. Do you guys like that idea? Put I like it in chat if you like that idea. Donations to the GOG, go to your P.O. box. Yes, RacerX. And guys, if you ever want to send anything to throw in the Mega Ga, if you have GA tax to pay to the GA Goblin, that's my daughter, Rat Stacker. She stacks silver, gold, and rats. She's got 2 rats, Houdini and Popcorn. Just go to any of one of my new videos. There might be an old P.O. box and an old one. And down here in the description is my P.O. box. If you want a shout out to your YouTube channel, you can also send me a message there with like a printout of your YouTube channel or a sticker or something. I'll shout out your YouTube channel. I like to help all crustaceans. Christopher Van Houten says, yes, keep the Tommy gun for the king. No, I was joshing. No. That's in the Mega Ga. That's going for you guys. That's going for you guys. EMR Shielding Solutions makes clothes with silver. Hats, shirts, and pants. Blocks 5G. Or G5. I think he meant 5G, right? Or G5? All made in Canada. Nice. Piotrek saying, how big is stack of Rat Stacker? Rat Stacker has around 50 ounces of silver. First off, she obviously gets stuff for gifts. She does her chores and earns mercury dimes and goldbacks that way. But she has flipped different collectibles with me when I do it. You know, I took her to the last Comic Con. She got some collectibles there. And she, like, flipped some collectibles and did really well in that and turned it all into silver. So she's around 50 ounces. So news would now be at the end. No, Brian. The news is going to be the same. The news is, I already did the news on this stream, right? It's going to be in the very beginning. But then out of like a 2-hour live stream, I'm going to crop out the news and put it out again as a standalone video of just the news. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So essentially it gets it out there to more people. And there's a segment of people on YouTube that don't watch live streams. There's a segment of people on YouTube that don't watch the long form videos. So it'd also be cross-pollination to those two demographics so everyone can get the silver news. That makes sense? Silver Cat says, I listened to your news-only section last night after listening to it live. I got newsed. Nice. Thank you for the support. That's a good idea for allowing... Yeah. And guys, she loves the gold backs, and I got these 1/4 gold backs from Red Dirt Reserve. He's one of you. He's a crustacean. But look at these little guys. She loves these little 1/4 gold backs. They're so small. They're like a business card. Nice. Props for Rat Stacker, says Piotrek. You got it, says Brian. Floyd Lawton saying, you just scared me when you said you were going to cut out the news segment. I thought you meant... No. I'm going to do the news. I'm always going to do the news. I'm just going to make it more accessible. And it also just cut it out. I'm going to leave it in the stream, but also copy and paste it out to another long-form video, if that makes sense. Sorry if I scared you. Sorry. Venom here says, I didn't start stacking until later in 2025. Can I remove the rows of 2026 to 20? Yeah. You can, or just change the years, Vernon. Change 2016 to 2025, and then 2017 to 2026, right? So just change the years so you have it for the next few years. And guys, I do have a new version coming of the Silver Ledger. The Silver Spreadsheet. I have a brand new version coming, 2.0. Shout out to, was it Dr. Sophia that helped me on that? Shout out to person helped me with that. It's going to be even more mega, and that's going to be coming out not too distant future. When my computer melted down and I had to do all this other stuff, it kind of slowed down some of the other projects, but we got that back on track now. Then I love that idea if you're just repeating it. Yeah, I'm just repeating it. It's not replacing. I'm just repeating it. Can you tell us a little bit about how the Mega God will work? I.e., is there only one? No, there's many winners. So it's going to run just like my last few Mega Gods have run. I will do an announcement video that shows all the treasure up for grabs. And there'll be 3 grand prizes. And you'll have to enter ahead of time to win one of the 3 grand prizes. And there'll be other side prizes you can win for like shout out videos and things like this. And then at the time of the Mega God, and you don't have to be present to win the grand prizes because you kind of register for that, right? And I've got your information. So if you win, I can reach out to your email. But if you're there live at the Mega God, I'm also going to give away probably 10 other prizes, just flash giveaways there to people live. So you can enter to win one of the 3 grand prizes. And then also if you're live, I'm going to give away multiple crab bags. That's how it will win. But you got to be subscribed. Racer X says, cool, thank you. I'll need no YouTube shout outs. I'll email you what I was thinking. Not sure if it'll be okay for the gall, but it's unique. Yeah, email me, Racer. How's the website creation coming along? It's coming along okay, Floyd. Honestly, it's a bit of it's stagnant right now because my computer issues took precedence. But now that I got that done, I'm hoping I can knock out that website this week. That's my goal. The Real Travis saying, are there any fake goldbacks? Just curious because a friend of mine was winning a bunch of them on Whatnot as giveaways, and I'm not sure if there's fakes. I haven't seen fakes, but probably. but there's security features and whatnot built into them. And go to goback.com. You can figure out more on that. But I have not seen or heard of fakes, but I'm sure they'll be faked eventually, if not already. But there's ways to tell. Vernon Gibson says, "Dope! That makes so much sense." Okay, in chat, Sean Leslie saying, "Who has the most crab bag?" Wait, who has the most crab bag? I have 2. We'll be getting my 3rd in the mega giveaway. Nice, Sean. How many crab bags do you guys have? Guys, is this okay? Wow. Real Geared Up Survival saying, "Is that a DTB forming?" Low breath. Guys, what do you think? Is this a DTB? I don't think it's quite a DTB. I don't dare say the name out loud, but I will say it on low breath. The Devil's Teabag. I don't think we're quite there to DTB. It's not jagged enough. Do you give away prizes to whoever's first on your... No, I don't. That's not one of the categories, but that could be a fun one. Innovative Ninja saying, I was confused. I confused you because I'm Innovation Ninja. Love how you're the ultimate crowdsourcer for the Crustacean Nation for silver and gold. Thank you. 0 crab bags and not happy about it, says Brian. You'll get there, Brian. You just got to win. To the people about corks, I did send those in a crab bag, so that's kind of fun. Okay, guys, we are just 12 and a half minutes away from the stock market opening. We're going to cover that for at least the first candle. And then channel members, we will be going to the war room after that, so stick around. And guys, we're only 10 likes away from 600, so please keep smashing that like button. I've been going for an hour and a half this morning. And boy, am I feeling it! I need some tea. You guys made me throw away my throat spray because it had parabens in it. I need some tea for my throat. I will explain how to enter the giveaway when it's time, Margie. So don't panic. Just subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss the announcement. And you'll have time to, you'll have at least a couple weeks to answer. I'm going to be saying it everywhere. Enter the Mega Guy here. Enter the Mega Guy here. So you will not miss it. Don't worry. How much is a half Goldback worth, says Next Exit. Well, guys, if you just go to goldback.com, anytime, day or night, 1 Goldback is worth $9.53, so a half Goldback would be worth half of that. And then they actually have a chart. Let me remember here. It's been a while since I looked at it. They actually have a chart on here. Right here. So they'll do the conversion for you, so it's easy. But they have a long-term chart somewhere that shows like, oh, here it is. So this has been the value of Goldbacks. That's pretty cool. It's like tied to the spot price of gold. Do I need to mail you some oil oregano? It's not hype, all goodness. No, I'm good. I got stuff coming in the mail. You're good. It's the coffee. Mrs. I has coffee. It's rocket fuel, says Brian. I'm ready to go to the moon. Okay. And guys, we're only 5 likes away from 600. I know we could do that. As silver's pushing higher here on a green candle, $75.04. Gold's pushing higher here. Look at that. 4,736. Gold is only down 0.29% since last night. Gold's looking strong. Gold's looking strong. Silver's still down 2.47%. Shanghai Futures Exchange is actually up on the or down on the trading session 1.7%. Gold to silver ratio is 63.95%. And the stock market is going to be opening here shortly. Look at this. Shanghai added more silver to their stocks. Shanghai silver vaults 36,000 kilograms. Wow. Look at this. APMEX premiums on a generic silver buffalo are $10 to $11. Wow. Remember, I said at a certain point we're going to see the decoupling. We're going to see the decoupling of silver, physical silver from that paper market. Look at this. Metal detectorist Gary Williams dug up 51 coins in the field. Silver shillings and sixpence. Nice. And guys, in the Make a Giveaway, where is it? This was donated by, is it Bob or Robert, I think? His father found this with a tractor in a field. A clay pot with a bunch of these in it. And he gifted one to give away to you guys. $17.96. Piece of 8. This is worth like over $150 probably. Pretty cool and pretty cool story. This was found with the tractor. There's treasure out there to be found, folks. Okay, the stock market's open in just 8.5 minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. Becky says, not a goldback lover, that they're worthless. Yeah, people either love or hate goldbacks or fill in the middle. I like them, but it's not, you can't say they're worthless because the gold is recoverable. Now, do they have like double premium? Yes. And the only reason I'm cool with that is because you can go shop at 100 or really now thousands of shops and they'll give you the full exchange rate for them. I've flipped them before and gotten the full exchange rate for them. I've always done well on that, so I'm comfortable with that. But like if I was to buy a gold gram that has premium on it, I'm probably not going to get that premium back if I go to sell it to like a coin shop or whatever, right? So you can't say the gold backs are worthless because you could actually recover the gold from them. There's a process to do that. But I get your point about not liking them. People feel very strongly about them. People hate them or love them. And, you know, stuff isn't for everybody. I do like them, though. MF Bassett said, Red Dirt Reserve is selling Eagles now. Yeah, guys. This is one of you, Crustacean. And he got some Eagles in on consignment. So if you want to get some goldbacks at a good price and support one of you and his dreams, and also get some Eagles, here you go. He's got them listed. It's pretty cool. Silver's pushing higher on a green candle, $74.11. Gold's pushing, and it's on a bit of a red candle right now, 47.30. Shanghai's pushing higher, 83.60. And the stock market's opening here, guys, in just about 6.5 minutes. Did you find your Egyptian cat rat? No, it's somewhere here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Let me see. It's in here somewhere. Let me see if I can dig it out. I've got a handful of them. Rat Stacker did buy one from me. Ah, I found one. I knew they were around here. These are from Monarch Metals. I really like them a lot. And Rat Stacker did buy. She can buy anything from my stack. I'll open a silver shop, and she can buy anything she wants at spot price. She did get one of these a while back. But that is such a cool one from Monarch Metals, and it's a similar series. Here we go. It's the same series as this. So cool, guys. Look at that. How cool is this piece? Imagine you're in Egypt and you dig this out of the sand. Oh my gosh. So I really do love that series a lot from Monarch Precious Metals. As silver's pushing higher here, guys, 74.12. What's going to happen when the stock market opens in just about 5.5 minutes here? Let's check Dow futures. Down 373 points. It's a little better than earlier. And the real Travis saying, real money is getting tighter. I don't have much for gold compared to silver. If I can only get one or the other, what would you get? Real Trav, I'm so much more bullish on silver right now, so I'm buying silver. I'm buying very little gold. I'm buying some gold, but I'm mostly focused on silver. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but I think there's bigger magnification coming in the not too distant future for silver versus gold. The Real Geared Up Survival saying, do you happen to know the best way to test a gold back? Have you ever seen? I've never seen a fake gold back, no. If they're not out there, I'm sure they'll come eventually. Goldbacks have security features. If you have an ultraviolet light, they have security features. The originals don't, the new ones do. Dow Futures is springing back, Michael D. You are correct. Can I call you dad and buy some at spot? Sorry, Rick Harrison. No. Thank you, Okie Stacker, for the super chat. And Okie Stacker's saying, thanks for the shout out. There you go, guys. Okie Stacker in chat right now. That is the crustacean that made Red Dirt Reserve LLC. Again, I'm not sponsored by him. Just supporting a crustacean in his dreams. So big congratulations to Okie Stacker. Check him out. Wackacackle saying the Goldback Company has dealers that will exchange gold eagles for gold backs. It's on their website. Nice. Well, there you go. That's cool, Wackacackle. Silver Atari says, Rat Stacker's definitely lucky to have you as a dad. I wish my dad taught me about silver and gold. Guys, if she keeps going with silver, she's going to have a massive stack when she's, like, old. Every time she gets cash, she's like, can I buy some silver? And she bought a bunch of 1 gram bars for me. She bought all my 1 grammers because she uses them for her dolls, so her dolls can stack silver. Isn't that funny? I laughed so hard. Like inside, not to her face. I laughed inside. That was so funny. Hidden Treasures here is saying 2 or 3 weeks ago, I sold some gold at Coin Show. The dealer offer to buy it was $4,375 for an eagle or $4,600 for an ounce of 1/10 ounces. Was that based on the weight premium? Yeah. So guys, if you are ever buying gold, fractional gold is also always more expensive. So if you ever get the chance to get fractional gold at the same price as a whole ounce, it's always better to get fractional. The market for people buying 1/10 or 1/4, 1/2 ounce of gold is much higher than 1 ounce of gold because it's like what? What is 1 ounce of gold right now? 4,700. So the amount of people that can afford 4,700 versus 1/10 of that, 2 vastly different markets, right? Chopping along this range after Summer Fun Show wouldn't be so bad, would it? No, wouldn't, RJG? I'd be happy with it. Uncle IS, may I buy your silver crab at spot? No, Silver Pug, now!
How dare you?
And I will rephrase. I say everything in my stack she could get at spot except for the crabs. She can't get the crab. The real Trav saying, every time you read my comment, I feel like I've won a game show. Wow! Real Trav 22, come on down. Kelly Gage says, old gold backs have the security feature on the back. Same security. Oh, do they? I thought it was only the new ones. Thank you for that, Kelly. I'll have to check. Interesting. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting down to the wire here. A minute and a half. A minute and a half to the stock market opens here. What's going to happen to gold and silver? Put it in chat right now. Are you team green? Are you team red? I am going to be issuing a danger zone alert once we're 1 minute out. I'm going to be upgrading to danger zone. And Racer X says both my daughters aren't aware of this, but assuming my wife and I don't need to use our whole stack before we croak, they will each get a monster box from my stack set aside for them. Awesome, Racer. And Mrs. IS and myself, we do have... we have been doing something on the side for Rat Stacker. Don't say that. Please don't tell her. In the future, when she's adult, but again, it's the same scenario. It's like ours. So if there's an emergency, we have it. But our intent eventually is to give that to her at a certain point in life. Whatever that is, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Do not leak that. Here we go, guys. I'm upgrading this to a danger zone alert for the stock market. And we are just 30 seconds away from the stock market opening. The Dow Futures is currently down 342 points. Silver and gold are pushing higher, guys. The DXY is dropping. What is going to happen here this morning? We are just 15 seconds away. Loose lips sink ships. It's the real Savage Patriot. That's funny. Okay, here we go. We are just 5 seconds away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the stock market is officially open. Give it 10 seconds. Give it 10 seconds. We're going to watch here. Give it 10 seconds here. It takes a handful of seconds for these things to start moving. Come on. The NASDAQ is moving. It's down 49 points, but the S&P and the Dow are not moving. What is going on? Is there a glitch? Guys, is there a glitch in the stock market? The Dow Jones, the S&P 500 are not moving. What is going on? Oil is moving. Look at all the oil. It's up 7%, 8%, 7%, 8%, 7%. Why is the Dow Jones not moving? Did it trigger a circuit breaker? What in the world's going on? Could anyone see? Is it moving on your screens? Is it just here? The Dow Jones is not moving. The S&P 500 is not moving. What in the world's the NASDAQ's moving down 58 points. What is happening? It's not moving. It says it's open. Is the Dow broken? The Dow and the S&P 500 are not moving. Look, massive sell volume on the S&P. Did it trigger a circuit breaker? What in the... What is going on? It's moving for you? Let me refresh this chart. Look, the Dow and the S&P is not moving. NASDAQ's moving. I've never seen this. Maybe it's just TradingView. It's moving on TV. They're moving on FBN. I don't know what it is, guys. Weird. I've never seen that. Huh. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it, but silver is back up to $74.20 on COMEX. Gold's at $4,733. Shanghai Futures Exchange, silver's at 83.80 and climbing, ladies and gentlemen. Gold to silver ratio is at 63.76, and NASDAQ and Dow are still not moving. Maybe you forgot to pay the renewal. No, that's free. The Dow and NASDAQ are free. Yeah, the COMEX is open. The COMEX is open, moving. Core 3 is haunting you, says Sublime Mad Dog. Okay, guys, everyone look at Sublime Mad Dog's picture. You see that alien head? Look at this. Look at this. I literally have Sublime Mad Dog's head. Look at that. I got it right here in my stack. Wow. And silver's pushing higher here, guys. $74.24 on a grain candle here. Let's check out silver futures, 74.18. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're in backwardation. I'm not dropping the alien head. No. That's when the silver futures price is currently cheaper than the spot price. That signals tightness in the big bullion bankers, institutional players want their silver. They want it now. They want to pay more for it now and not less for it in the future.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
Okay. We're pushing higher, guys. Channel members, hang on. We're going to be going to the war room in 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be covering the news all day on X, previously formerly known as Twitter, so make sure you follow me there, INTL Stacker, if you want to stay up on the news all day and all night, even when I'm not live. I am going to be live for market, maybe I'll do market open tonight, so probably 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time I'll be live, so make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications for that. And not the too distant future, I'm doing the mega giveaways. So far, we're over 40 ounces of silver, probably 40 or 50 ounces of copper, and I mean like some really cool copper in there, and some gold, and that's going to keep growing until we do the mega goss. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications. It's going to be mega. For everyone not coming to the war room, we're going to the war room here in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I would like to say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. I'll see you tonight again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And to everyone in here still that's going to the war room, we're going to the war room here in just 2 minutes. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. It's a channel member only live stream here on YouTube. And silver is pushing higher, 74.24 on a green than red candle. Gold's at 4,732. Shanghai Futures Exchange is green at 83.87. Gold to silver ratio is at 63.76 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. Straight of Hormuz is still having some issues. We are just 24 minutes away from the Strait of Hormuz officially being blockaded. Wow. So we might be covering that in the war room. We'll see what happens. A big thank you to all the channel's members. Big thank you to everyone who subscribed today, who turned on those notifications, who slapped that like button. And we're only, what is that, 12 likes away from 650. So if we can hit that before the end of the stream, that would be amazing. Let me go ahead and pause the music here and start the countdown to the war room. I'm ready. Socks are off, says Brian. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the war room here. Channel members, when we go to the war room, it should take you automatically. If you have problems, just go to my channel and click membership, and it should pop up right there. But in the chat, it should pop up a button for you to click to go to the war room if you're a channel member. Channel member, so we're going to be going there in about 30 seconds, so I need you to don your armor. And when we go there, I'm going to need you to hold your breath because you're going to get teleported through the atmosphere. It could be dangerous. Who's ready for the war room? Who's ready to go to the war room? Channel members, we're going to be teleporting there in just 20 seconds from now. Once we get there, we are going to all beat up Core 3. We're going to accost Core 3 in the war room. And we are just 10 seconds away. Today's topic is the secret of life. And we're going to the war room here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath.